Are you starting to get really strange feeling in your eyes, almost like you need to get your eyelashes and sort of pull them away from your eye? It's almost like your eyelashes have gone backwards in your eye, especially if you're in the pub in the evening or if you've been looking at a screen for a while. If you have, it's probably because you are developing menopausal dry eyes. Fantastic. Yet another strange menopausal symptom that just comes out of nowhere. Basically, what's happening to your eyes, in your waterline, your lower and your top waterline, there are lots of little holes and they release oils into your eyes. And they keep the water level in your eyes really nice and stable, which means that every time you blink and your eyes move around, everything's just nice and flowing and there's no issue. And there's definitely no feeling like your eyelashes have gone backwards in your eyes. So this is caused by decrease in estrogen. Of course it is. And so this can become a real problem. Now, so basically that's what causes it. So what kind of things can you do to help this? What to avoid? Looking at screens a long time. When we look at screens a long time, we don't blink very much, a lot less than we normally do. We are just keeping our eyes still. And every time we blink, we squeeze out some of those oils into our eyes. So if you are looking at a screen a lot, at work or whatever, try and every now and again, when you remember, put a little post-it note maybe to remind yourself, do a sort of like crazy blinking thing to try and help squeeze out some of those oils. So that's one thing. Secondly, another lovely glamorous thing that happens is those oils come out of those little ducts in your eyes, those little holes. If you look at your eyes in the mirror really carefully, you can see those little holes. And they get blocked up as well. So not only are they not releasing enough oil, they're getting blocked up. So you need to get like an eye compress. So I've got this one. This has seen some action, had it for a while. Just got this one in Boots. And it's got lots of little beads. You put it in the microwave, it heats up. And you leave that on your eyes for a little bit. And then once it's warmed up a little bit, you sort of massage your eyelash area on top and bottom in little circular motions, and that helps to sort of push out anything that's clogged up. So that's a thing that really helps. Second thing, you have to really get into using some kind of eye drops. The idea is that you're not waiting until your eyes feel dry. You are trying to maintain moisture through your eyes the whole time. So it's sort of preventative instead of waiting. When you wait until your eyes are really dry and you get that horrible draggy backward eyelash thing going on, then it's just your eyes have been dry for a while. So everyone, it's personal to everyone, but I prefer the serum drops. These ones are got these from Boots again, OcuFresh. It's like gel. You get like the eye drops, but I find these ones where you got to try and put them in and it all dribbles down your face and it just doesn't feel moisturizing enough. If you get gels, they just feel a little bit thicker, not so much, it's more like a kind of a serum kind of feel. It's not really thick, it's clear. They're a lot easier to put in. So Lubricating Eye Gel is really good. Some people, this one's Hylo Night. Some people really like, this is an eye ointment with vitamin A. You put this in at night. When you first put it in your eyes, oh my gosh, it does feel really gloopy, and you think, I'm not gonna be able to read or do anything now, but it sort of settles after a bit. So those are sort of like super moisturizing for the night. So you could always try those. So eye drops. Now, the eye drops, you need to keep multiples around. I have them in my bathroom, so I put them in the morning and I put them in the night. And I also have some in my handbag, so I put them in at lunchtime. So as I said, you're trying to maintain this level of moisture instead of getting it to the point where it's just like it's got too dry, and then you start to have real problems. Another thing that I found is a really big thing is eye makeup. I love eye makeup. And so it's been a bit of a journey to work out what is going to work. I find if you use powder eyeshadow, your eyes are already feeling a bit gritty and a bit sensitive, and then you're putting powder eyeshadow on, and I just feel that if I get any tiny bit into my eyeballs, it's really not helping matters. And then I spend the whole time being sort of feeling like it's really sore and gritty. So no, I just can't use powder eye shadows anymore. What I tend to go for is eye crayons. These are so much better. They're quite thick, but it's really quite simple to use. So this one's just a Kiko one, and then the classic Bobbi brown ones. That's a really nice one, golden bronze. So these aren't going anywhere. There's not going to be any fallout from this into your eyes. So that's really good. Also, these Zoeva, these are a bit smaller, but again, they're really easy to spread, and they are quite nice. Recently, a lot of eye crayons make my eyes lids a bit red. So not only that's a classic thing with menopause, that your skin becomes more sensitive. So not only the inside of my eyes become more sensitive, but also my eyelids. So I'll wear it and it'll start to sting a little bit by the end of the day, and then I'll take it off and my eyelids will be a bit red. What I tend to do when that happens is, obviously I need to change whatever makeup I'm using or give myself a bit of a break from it, but I tend to put a bit of Vaseline on my eyelids before I go to bed, and that seems to help sort of calm it down. So these are good. I must say this one, the Zoeva, is possibly been better for my sensitive eyes, so that's really good. Another thing you can't really do with makeup is tight lining, because what you're doing with tight lining is you're often getting makeup on the waterline, on the top, and if you put eyeliner on the bottom waterline, that's covering all the little holes that lubricate your eyes. So tight lining and eyeliner just doesn't really work anymore. So that's makeup. Getting makeup off. Another thing I've become so sensitive to is eye makeup remover. Even brands like Simple and ones that say it's gentle, no, I put it on and my eyes start to really sting. So obviously I've got this whole sensitive eye thing going on. The only thing that, and I know this will be backwards, the only thing that really seems to work, and I keep trying different ones, because this is maybe £3 or £4, but sometimes I think I must fail to find a cheaper one. No, they always really hurt my eyes and make them feel red. So this is Garnier Express 2-in-1 Eye Makeup Remover. Ultra efficient, protects eyelashes. It's this funny little, with the purple in. You get this in all the supermarkets and everything. It's quite easy to find. So this is the one I've been using for years, and it definitely seems to make a difference. And lastly, another thing that is really good, pumpkin seeds. Now, pumpkin seeds are full of omega-3s, which are obviously fatty acids, which go into your system, and have been found to really help promote the moisture in your eyes. What I tend to do is I put them in my breakfast yogurt and stuff in the morning. I tend to blend them up in a coffee grinder. So it's just a little bit smoother and easy to digest. If I do that once a week, I make up a little batch. Now, optometrists have confirmed that omega-3s, particularly pumpkin seeds, it's scientifically proven they do make a difference, but it takes about 3 months. And I found that I have about 2 spoonfuls of this in my yogurt every day, and it did take about 3 months until I felt a difference in my eyes, and my eyes definitely not feeling so dry. So definitely give that a go. And these are a win-win situation, because they've got all that protein, they have got all the fiber, all the healthy fats, they're just one of those kind of superfoods that is really great for menopausal women. So there's a few tips for menopausal dry eyes that can become a real nightmare and sort of take over your day if you're constantly being self-conscious about your eyes and feeling your eyes, and how you wear makeup and how you take your makeup off. So I hope that helps.